Hi there, here's mental coach Shato from Tennis Academy Ballplant in Magdeburg, Germany. Welcome to another edition of my mental training online program. Today, for the fifth time, I'm going to share with you lessons that I've learned on the tennis court as a tennis trainer. And today's wisdom is less is more. And what do I mean by that? I've noticed a rather peculiar pattern, and that is that the kids that are really the best ones are those who also excel at school. Now, this could be a little bit counterintuitive because you would rather say, well, if I spend a lot of time learning, a lot of time at school, obviously I don't have so much time to spare for playing tennis. So the better I'm at school, the less time I have for tennis. So it should be logical that I'm not as the more time I spend in school, the better student I am, the worse the results are on the tennis court. Well, my experience has proven exactly the opposite. Those that spend a lot of time studying, those kids there are really good at school and get only the best marks. They are also the best tennis players. And why is this so? I could only guess. I believe there are a couple of reasons for that. First of all, being good at school teaches you hard work. It teaches you that in order to achieve something, you have to put a lot of effort into it. So it's kind of those kids that want to excel at school and want to be really good at school, put a lot of effort in it, and this creates this mental attitude towards work or towards life, that if I want something, I have to give in something. I have to invest something. I have to spend some time on doing it in order to get something out of it. So, and this attitude, it also transfers to the tennis court, where they say, if I want to win, I have to train hard. The second thing is that the school helps you to focus. It helps you to concentrate, because at school, usually things that teachers are teaching us, although they are very important, very rarely interest us. Most often we think of all kinds of other things like friends and video games and training or whatever, but school is, well, let's face it, not that cool. Okay? And yet, in order to be an excellent student, you have to force yourself to concentrate on school, on what the teacher is saying, on what's in the books, to write your homeworks, to be diligent, and to have a good result. Okay, so again, it teaches you what we also here practice in mental training is the ability to focus, the ability to concentrate on whatever you choose to focus, and not what on your mind wants you to focus on. And one more aspect, I believe, is that one more reason is that it's just a comparison. Okay, we as human beings always live in comparison. That means, for example, here in Germany, everybody gets 2,000 euro netto net income, and anyone who is getting only 1,500 considers himself poor. Whereas in Bulgaria, people who get 700 euros consider themselves rich, and if you get 1,000, you consider yourself like a millionaire. So it's not how much money and the standard is almost the same. So it's not how much, I mean the standard, the cost of living. So it's not about how much I have, it's about how much I have in comparison with other people. Okay? Unfortunately, this is the way we decide. This is the way we perceive our world. We compare. And so a school kid that is forced to go, kids have to go to school, but is forced to learn and to spare a lot of time doing things that he or she doesn't like doing mathematics or writing essays or grammar or whatever, then the comparison to it, like the next best option, playing tennis, seems like a paradise. Like in comparison with hard studying and learning and preparing homeworks, playing tennis looks almost like a reward. Okay, so the relative to the hard work, playing tennis also hard work, but at least mentally it's not that hard, and it's more like it's also fun. So it's compared to hard learning, it's a very nice thing. Whereas the school kids that are not so good at school, or that are bored, that get bad marks, but are a bit lazy and don't work so hard. When the teacher is saying something, they are playing on their phone in the classroom. So compared to just chilling and playing on your phone in the classroom, not listening to what the teacher says, is hard sweating and working on a tennis court a very hard thing. Okay, so this is maybe the third reason why the excellent students are also excellent on the tennis court, is because compared to school and to the hard work they put in there, is tennis training really a great thing. Whereas the more lazy kids that don't put any effort to school, for them is a training already something almost like not a reward but a punishment. So this could be a third reason why, but this is a fact that I've noticed and I've seen it in many different places in Germany, that really the best students are also the best tennis players. Okay, keep that in mind. Don't use tennis as an excuse not to be perfect at school. Until next time.